It's time to take you through the social media space, and Mercy Manuel is here to do that with us. Mercy, good morning.
Good morning, Samson.
Good morning.
Petra, and thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's
You can say
Friday.
that again.
So what's buzzing?
A lot.
A lot.
Again, we are
Okay.
dealing with an heartbreaking story. A DSS operative was reportedly rescued after jumping into the lagoon following an argument with her fiancé in Lagos. Department of State Security Operative Adetutu Adedoku jumped into the lagoon on Third Mainland Bridge, Lagos State, on Thursday. It was gathered that she had disembarked from a cab headed towards the rail of the bridge and plugged into the water. The Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, Dr. Olufemi Oke Oshoyintolu, who confirmed the incident in a situation report, said the cab driver claimed the woman was having a heated conversation with her fiancé before alighting from the vehicle. It was reported that she was rescued by relevant authority. Adetutu's action is coming weeks after she was proposed to by her boyfriend. So can we call this a breakfast issue? So I don't know what happened between her and her boyfriend. We don't know what the conversation was all about actually. But again, is it worth jumping into the lagoon? We've seen instances of people passing through depression, heartbreak, and everything. You see them, they want to commit suicide. I know we handle situations differently, but I don't know. Is it whatever the guy told her on phone? Is it worth jumping into the lagoon? Let me start with Petra.
Okay, if you ask me, I'll say nothing is really worth, wanting to take your own life. I don't know the extent of the conversation. I don't even know whatever it is. I mean, I think it can't be more than we're no longer going through with this, or I've impregnated someone, or whatever it is. Really, I feel for me as a person, it's not enough for me to think of taking my life. But of course, you won't. If you hurt someone, you won't dictate to the person how the person should react. But it's my hope that a lot of persons will come to realize that ending your life because of one person's mistake, or because of one person's error, or because of what one person has said isn't good enough. It's unfair on you. It's unfair on the people who love you, the people who have trusted you, the people who are looking up to you. It's really not good enough. It's not something that you should do. But I'm glad that she was rescued. I mean, that alone gives me a lot of joy. That alone makes me happy. And I think that's just something that consoles me this morning.
So, Samson, talking about breakfast.
Yeah.
So, when you're served breakfast, what did I want to say? But I think when you're served breakfast, we've seen is, okay, she's engaged.
Yep.
So we've seen instances when one of the partner can say, okay, we are engaged, but anything can still happen.
Yes.
And I think for me, if you ask me, I would say people take these steps or mourn their situation or nurse that situation, not even because of the partner sometimes, but because of what the society will say. Everybody on our street already know I'm engaged to Samson.
And all the proposal was even
it was public. The video was online. It was a public thing. The video was everywhere, and all of a sudden you say you're not doing it again. So do you think what the society, that stigma, do you think is enough?
Is it even a stigma to start with?
We should understand that it's always a personal decision when people die by suicide. You don't even say they commit suicide again in that sense. For starters, before the person decided to get to that final decision, the person will probably have ruminated over different decisions, different issues, circumstances, and they just feel that the pain is too much and they need to let go. Again, before it gets to that point, there's always the advocacy. You speak to someone, seek help, and all of that. But you'll be amazed that sometimes the victims themselves do not even know that it has gotten to that extent. They do not know how bad it is. They are just trying to weather the storm, and they just get to that point. They feel like, you know what, it's tiring. I'm done. I'm drained entirely. So it's quite a sad one. I don't know what transpired, but for whatever it is that transpired, I don't want to believe it just had to do with the argument over the phone. It's probably an accumulation of different things, and that was just the last straw that broke the camel's back in that sense. Then you look at the place of the cab driver. Someone says park at the park at the bridge, and she steps out. Sometimes we should also watch out for our loved ones. I don't know if the driver in question now is from one of these commercial hailing services, or a personal driver or official driver from work, or whatever it is. But sometimes when you are driving someone and person says park
You should just be
You should,
suspicious
you
that
know,
what is going on.
madam,
No,
are
you
we
can
okay?
sit
Is
back,
there
but
everything?
just be
No, you
watchful.
don't even,
Why do you
you
want
don't
to
even try
park?
to
Oh,
park. You know,
yes,
in
I
that
don't
sense,
think
She can want to, she can anything.
that's why I
If she wants to
said,
perform a ritual, you can't tell. She might want to do anything. Honestly,
you know,
just know.
yeah, that's why I said you need
Okay.
to be mindful too. You know, we need to watch out for one another. The world definitely, as they say, you know, balance. You know, it's unfair, it's demanding, it's draining sometimes, and we're not, all fingers are not equal. So the fair share of life struggles sometimes tilts heavily on one side, where some people look like all their lives they've been cost, while others relatively have it fair in terms of the struggles of life. I just hope that, you know, everyone involved gets some sort of closure to this in terms of healing and moving past that.
Okay, let's take
Absolutely.
few reaction. At Chronodox 02 says, I know saying that breakfast go cause this kind of thing. So what if it's not breakfast?
And what if it is? I mean, anything can push
Anything,
people
but
to
what
make
I'm asking this
decisions.
person now. So what if it's not breakfast? So at Shiju_Adegbite says, Third Mainland Bridge should be fenced with iron wires from beginning to the end to protect people from jumping anyhow. Now the only way we see they talk. Okay, this person
Only way we
is
see.
they talk. So this person is just saying they should be friends because
It's
this
not
is
possible.
not the first time.
It's not the first time, but
This
it's
is not.
possible.
But okay, it's not. Something is saying it's not possible.
It isn't.
Because
Maybe not,
it's
but when you look at,
actually the bridge.
what if we have something like River Niger, that kind of covering?
You know, the thing again is,
Even
are you,
at
are you
that, there's
saying
still
that
that space.
beyond Third Mainland Bridge, are you saying all the bridges in Lagos, over 1,000 of them
And
have to be
something, it's even beyond
covered?
bridge. People
Exactly.
people use other means.
Ojo Elegba
Why was
Bridge,
sniper banned in the first
in
place?
the first place, Ojo Elegba Bridge about a week ago, a guy wanted to jump as well, and then you had, you know, the street urchins throwing stones at him to get back, and before someone, you know, pulled him over. It was that Third Mainland Bridge. You know, you have all of these things. We've had instances of people just, you know, slitting their wrist and doing all of that. There are various ways to, you know, end one's life.
All right,
At
Samson,
the end
I
of the
think
day,
we
we
need to
just
let it
need
go
to
now.
advocate for more mental health.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
and that's all on social media boss today.
Yeah,
All
thank
right,
you very much.
Well,
Thank you.
before we go, just take the quote of
Yep.
the day. And this quote is from Walt Whitman. It says, keep your face always towards the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. I think this is a good one, really.
It's a good one. The sunshine in this context would be that people should just keep hope alive and, you know, be positive. And what's a given is that regardless of how long or lengthy the night is, there would always be morning, you know, times and seasons. So whatever challenges, just try, keep up. Hopefully you have a good support cast around you and there will be a morning.
Absolutely.
Of course, be positive and know there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's a good one. Many thanks for watching. My name is Perpetual Fasami Peter. Bye for now.
And I'm Mercy Money. Have a fantastic weekend.
Do have a great day. I'm Samson Olede.